I thought this would be a fun question, like for my kids or for anybody else.
Mhm.
Like, can you give like a sense of like what is the job of a chief brand officer? Like, if you were to explain it to my son as a junior in college who's like trying to figure out what he's going to do next, like, how do you explain that job? What's your workday like? That kind of stuff.
Depends on the day and
Yeah,
depends on the year.
yeah, yeah.
I'll start with the not the easiest, but the most straightforward tactical side of the business. So I oversee our brand marketing team. I oversee our creative team. I oversee our media and editorial. So from a tactical standpoint, those are sort of the umbrellas that I oversee. I'm also very involved in the product side of the business, from collaborations to the types of brands that we're bringing on. Obviously, like the storytelling and the marketing strategy for those brands, but also like what products can Huckberry uniquely speak to or make based on what we're seeing from brand, consumer, other sort of trends in the marketplace. So I think my sort of overarching responsibility is like I connect dots
Okay.
between our customer, like Andy and Rich's brand vision, what our product team needs, and then making sure that like the lens that we are looking through when we're making decisions on a creative concept, on a new show, is taking into consideration all of those factors and prioritizing like the purpose of the creative, of the campaign, of the content. So that sort of holistic view of the brand, all
Yep.
of the different pieces. I look at a brand as like a living person. It obviously evolves every year, but there is this like consistent foundation that you always need to have. And so, like, it is my job to sort of protect that foundation, but also evolve how that foundation is interpreted in all these various touch points that then the customer sees and relates to and hopefully reacts to in a positive form.
Are you almost like a manager or coach for this team, and then you make sure that everybody, whatever they're doing, is like they make sure that it stays within the vision, right? Make sure it stays within what the brand wants it to be, sort of as a way to sort of guide them.
I would say that that's where a lot of my role has evolved to when you think about the day to day.
Yeah.
I am so fortunate that we have such an incredible team of talented individuals, creative strategists, production, all of these different pieces that all come together to make what customers see, whether it's a campaign, a piece of content, really feel like Huckberry, as you expressed.
Yeah.
We're still a small and scrappy team, so I still have my hands dirty, and I'm still driving certain briefs, and there's certain content shows that I myself are hosting and developing. But so much of my time behind the scenes now is making sure that teams are aligned on the goals, teams have clear direction,
Yeah.
but then also teams have like the freedom to do what they do best.